Well, maybe some people might come on here before I get off, but I just had a few things to say. I've been out of town for a while. I've been gone for about 3 days. And I left several posts before I left about working from home. A lot of you out there just keep ignoring the posts about the opportunity. It's a real opportunity. Some of you, not all, have been told to stay home, and many of you have been told not to even report to work. Now, I heard something today that was extremely scary. They're going to close the banks. Right now, it's just hearsay, but I did hear it. Some of you just don't believe anything. You know, I've been talking about this for a while. You have to find someplace else to put your money. For 2 weeks, I put posts out about the stock market. And a lot of you have got your money in the 401k. You better take some of it out if there's any left. Or maybe some of you don't know how to contact your liaison or your coordinator of where your 401ks are held. I suggest you contact them. You need to find out how much money you've already lost. And I know you've worked for that money. It took you 15, 20 years maybe to build it up. And by now, probably a quarter or a half of it is gone. Maybe you haven't awakened. Maybe your mind is still shut off. But if you can, take about $3,500. If you got $4,500, even if you got $7,500, even less than that. Try my system. You don't even have to get out of bed. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to punch a clock. Okay? Now, I've been in this company a year and a half. Stock market is not affecting my business at all. Matter of fact, my money's going up. Yeah, I know you don't believe it. The stock market is going down. That means, if you don't know anything about finances, when you see the stock market going down, do you understand that the value of the currency that you currently hold in your wallet or your purse, the purchasing power of that fiat currency dollar bill has gone down? You just don't understand it, do you? Now, I went to Walmart today to go get some toilet paper, some water, and a few other items. I have never seen anything like this in my life. People, you better start listening. The shelves were about empty when I went to Walmart today. It was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. And this is just the start of it. So, at the end of this week, many of you are going to get paid. If you don't get direct deposit, you might get a check. But now, what's going to happen if they close the bank? All right. That's just one incident. Okay. They keep talking about this coronavirus and this social distancing and things like that. But here's one thing that hasn't been put on the table. Paper dollars exchange hands quite a bit. Money is about the dirtiest thing you can put your hands on. Who knows? Maybe the coronavirus is spread through the change of hands of money. Have you ever thought about that? Have you given that any thought? Okay. I'm going to keep coming out here to try to help as many people as I can. I've started putting my link out again about the business that I'm in. It's thriving. I'm making money in my sleep, so I don't even have to get up. Many of you have to get up in the morning. I don't. What are you going to do when you can't go anywhere? Now, they've just told us that they're shutting everything down. You can't go to the bar. You can't go to the club. You can't go to the casino. Kids can't go to school. I went over to McDonald's to try to get me a fish sandwich. The inner part was closed. You can only go through the drive-thru. Can you all understand what's happening? Or you just don't believe it? Do you even know what's going on? How you doing there, Brother Muhammad? The restaurants that are around my house right now are practically shut down. You cannot go in any restaurant around here and dine in. Have you ever seen that before in your lifetime? You can go through the drive-thru, but you cannot dine in. That's right, Brother Muhammad, ready for the revolution. You cannot dine in these restaurants around where I live at. Have you ever experienced an entire city where you can't go to the restaurant? Your kids can't go to the library. I got an email today from the main library where I have a library card. I go there quite a bit because I read a lot. The library is closed. The public library has been shut down. The schools where I live at have been closed until further notice. Now I've heard, because my wife works for the bank, the banks are considering closing. You know, where a lot of you all cash your checks and a lot of you do business. I guess you all think I've been out here joking, that this stuff ain't real. I've been telling you, for you people that don't want to listen and you're just ignoring everything, put some of your money somewhere else. The system that you know is about to be a nightmare to you. You don't believe nothing. I don't care how much prayer you've been doing. You better wake up. If you got any money in the bank, listen closely. If you have any money in the bank, right now. I suggest you take that money, which is fiat currency, and exchange it for a tier 1 asset, which is gold. I can show you how to do it. Let me repeat this because I don't think you heard me. The banks are considering shutting down. Have you ever seen that before? The system that you know of is about to get turned upside down. You think you're secure, you think you're safe. I suggest you wake up. It's not affecting my account. I have a gold account, a free one. The more gold I save, the more I earn. All you got to do is take your paper dollars and exchange them for gold, and you secure it in a physical asset, and it's protected. It's not rocket science. It's a fact. It's a financial fact. So for the last, I've been gone for almost 4 days. It seemed like the world has turned upside down since I came back home. I did not know it was going to get that bad in 3 days. I have come back to almost every store and establishment in this area is closed. I went to Kroger. There was a line almost out into the parking lot. There were people in there buying up everything, from meat to canned goods. The shelvings were almost practically empty. The fruit was gone. Listen, wake up, please. Oh, for a year and a half, I've been coming out here telling you to open up a free gold savings account. Take your money out of the bank, and instead of saving it in the bank, save it in gold. It will be protected, and it's more secure. That's all I've been saying. Secure your money in a different system, a wealth system. It's a 4-tier system: bronze, silver, gold, VIP. All you got to do is position yourself. And you won't have to deal with this stuff that's going on right now. This is crazy. But see, some of you out there, I guess maybe because it's coming out of my mouth, would it help if I get some people that I knew that's been in this system longer than me? If I had them talk, if I was sitting here with them sitting next to me, and they told you the same thing that I told you, and they don't have a job, if they told you, would you believe it if they told you? Or you just want to ignore it just because I'm saying it? Because you know me, you think that I don't know what I'm talking about, or you just don't want to believe me because you know me. That's fine. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm going to say this again. What are you going to do when your bank closes? Now, here's what I did. If you want to know what route I took and why it worked, I got into this system because one, I really didn't believe it. I thought it was just, some fly-by-night stuff, and I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I thought a lot of things. So I've been working. I got over 40 years of real work under my belt. So I look back on my life and I said, well, Ted, are you rich yet? What did that 40 years of working on the job get you? What did you accomplish? I thought about it, and I said, well, I worked for 40 years plus, and all somebody's asking me to do is take a small risk and stay with it for about maybe 2 to 5 years, and you'll make more money than you did in those last 40. And all you got to do is help maybe 2 to 5 people do the same. So I thought about it. I said, you know what? I've done everything else, so let me give it a shot. So this brother named, I call him Prince Robert. He's a business partner of mine, but his name is Alex Salter. He sent me a link, a free link to join. I tapped the link, I joined, I got my free account, I got a free back office, and I looked over the material, and he asked me a couple of questions. He said, well, Ted, what you want to do? You want to save in gold? You want to earn money, or you want to do both? So I thought about it for a couple of seconds, and I said, I like to do both. I like to be able to save gold, protect my money, and I'd also like to earn money also. So I asked him, how do you do that? So he told me to look in my back office and look over the material. He told me to look over the different packages in there and whatever I could afford and wherever I could afford to position myself, it was my choice. He didn't push anything on me. Wasn't anything mandatory. He left it up to me. So I looked over the packages, and I looked at the gold, and I looked at the system. So I jumped in. I got a package. The next thing he told me to do, he said, what you want to do, you want to get on a regular program where you save gold every month automatically. So I set it up with my bank account, and every month I save gold. And what happens is that gold earns an income because it's a tier 1 asset. So then he said, Ted, you got 5 weeks. And I said, what do you mean 5 weeks? He said, well, you got 5 weeks to kind of expand your money. I said, well, what do I have to do in 5 weeks? He said, well, in 5 weeks, if you can find 5 people that's willing to do the business with you, and they come in, Karatbars will pay you a commission. And I said, really? I said, that's simple. So I started telling everybody I know. I sent my link out. I text my family members, which is the hardest people. And believe it or not, the people that came in quickly were not my family members. It was people that I didn't even know. So I did find 5 people. They got in, and it started to scare me because every week I was running to my computer, and there was money coming in there in my account. So I started to get worried because I'm used to working either sweating or putting in 8 hours or 40 plus hours. I was used to that system. I was used to really, really working for my money. I felt like if I wasn't doing anything, there was something wrong with the system. I had no idea that people in the world could make money without doing anything. It's called pay yourself first, right? So I always thought I knew what pay yourself first meant. See, I thought pay yourself first meant go cash your check and put a little $20, $30 in the bank, and then you pay your bills, and then you go get your grocery, you buy your pair of socks, shoes, or whatever. I like to dress, so I might go buy me a suit or something, or a shirt or a tie, something like that. I thought that was what everybody meant about pay yourself first. And that's really not what it is. See, we were taught that because I guess it came from my parents, so they always taught us, pay your bills on time, pay them before you pay anything else. Well, I've learned since then that was the poor man's system. Well, the wealthy man's system works like this. The wealthy do it this way. The very first thing that they do, the wealthy, when they get a certain sum of money, they immediately put their money in an asset. Now, you ask me, why do they do that? Here's what they believe. They believe in putting money to work. Well, if you've never been taught that concept, you don't know that by putting money in an asset, you don't have any idea that when you put your money in an asset, that it will earn and work for you. If you haven't been taught that, then you don't really know that. So it doesn't come across your radar because you've never been taught that system and that train of thought. So what they do is they pay themselves first. They put their money in an asset. They make sure that they pay themselves before they pay their bills. They pay themselves before they buy grocery. They make sure that their money is working either as hard or harder than they are. And then after they've done that for so long through that system, the system ends up taking care of them, and they get to a point and they reach a peak where they don't have to do anything. The money starts generating on its own, and it's a little scary when you think about it, because when you try to explain this to somebody, the first thing they get is suspicious. People get suspicious on things that they don't understand, which is it's common and it's fair. But have you ever asked yourself this question? When you see wealthy people, have you ever asked yourself, how did they get wealthy in the first place? You ever wonder why the wealthy don't work? And where's the money coming from? They don't get up every day and go to work. You hear lawyers, doctors, and all that. I'm talking about, people like that. They have professions, but there are people who do not work, and they don't have to. It's because their family set up something called generational wealth, which is in this system that I'm talking about. You can set it up where you have generational wealth, where you can, if something happens to you, God forbid, the government can't come in and take your money. You can set it up where you can secure your entire family, and if something happens to you, for some reason pass on, the money gets passed down to your beneficiary, your family, or however you set it up. And it'll keep flowing throughout your family's life and your family's life after you're gone. It's called generational wealth. I wasn't taught that in regular school, and I wasn't taught that in college. It was never exposed to me, but since I've been in this system, I've gotten a free education, okay? The free education has kind of enlightened me on what has been hidden from me all these years. What's been hidden from me is the true system of wealth. And it's been hidden from a lot of you. When you see many of us that come out on Facebook, many of us come out on Facebook and you get the impression, what's up, Dante? You get the impression, how you doing, Cheryl? What's up, Sister Works? You get the impression that we're trying to sell you something. I know we come off like we're salespeople, and I don't know it's because of the color of our skin. You know, what do we know? No, I'm not a financial advisor. You know, I don't have a degree in finance, and I don't claim to be. But what I'm out here trying to do is tell you more of what has happened to me. Now, you may not understand everything that I'm saying, but I can tell you that it works. And it's very simple. The only thing that you have to do, I have to repeat this because for a wealth system to work for some people, you think it's some kind of complicated system. And it's got involved a lot of stuff, and you got to buy a lot of products and stuff like that. Well, this system doesn't have any products to sell, and I have nothing to sell you. I know that's confusing. The only thing that I'm passing on to you is the knowledge that you need to secure yourself and your family. So here's how it works. You may want to get a pencil and paper, okay, because the system is very, very simple. So get a pencil and paper. There are a couple of steps. The first thing you want to do is open your ears and open your mind. Whatever you've been taught and whatever you've been taught about money, you have to keep your mind open. Do that first. That's the first thing I want you to do. Okay. The next thing I want you to do, wherever you see the link, whoever's giving it to you, whether it be me, whether it be it's one of the other partners in the system, if they send you the link, they are actually trying to help you. So when they send you the link, tap on it, open it up, and register for a free gold savings account. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and it doesn't cost anything to maintain it. You'll get a back office. That's free also. Now, in that back office, there's a lot of things in that back office, okay? But you have an online office that you can take anywhere you go. If you got a phone, you can carry your office around in your phone. Or if you prefer a laptop, you can have your back office in your laptop. Your office is always open, and it doesn't cost you a monthly fee to maintain it. So, and you can always track your business with your office. And this company gives you that for free. So you got that part, right? Now, I haven't said anything about any money. I didn't tell you had to buy anything, because you don't. Before we get to the packages, I have to tell you this as a disclaimer, because some of you try to tear this system down like it's some kind of something. I don't know what you do. You can make money from a free position. You can come into this business and not spend a dime and become a millionaire by choice. Yes, you heard me. You can come in this business get a free gold savings account. You can take your link and tell everybody you know, share it, and if they get packages by you sharing your link out and telling everybody you know, you can become rich, and you haven't spent not one red cent. Okay? Yeah, you can do that. There are people in this business who got into this business. They opened up an account, and from a free position, they became wealthy. And the only thing that the company requires that you do is what I'm doing right now. Tell everybody you know, your friends, your family, your coworkers. Let's say you got a job. Let's say you're already employed and you're working. Instead of taking some money and putting it in your 401k, take some of that money and put it into this system, and you can finance your future. You can finance your way to wealth. This system will allow you to fire your boss. Yeah, you can finance your own freedom. Yes, you can do that. Now, I just said that for the people who think that they got to come in here spending money, because a lot of them say, well, I'll look at it when I get some money. No, you can look at it right now. You can start making money today, right at this moment. The only thing that you have to do is believe in yourself. Now, how many of you out there believe in yourself? Now, if you can get on a job, if you can get up in the morning, early in the morning, and go to a place of employment, and you can work 8 hours for somebody else every day, sometimes 5, 6, 7 days a week. If you can do that, how come you just can't take that same energy? You can take that same energy and work for yourself. What you have to do is you have to take that fear out of your system. All you got to do is tell yourself, I can do this. That's all it takes, is a positive mindset. Now, I have a saying, and I always say this, and I probably should say it more, is maintain your millionaire mindset. I'm going to repeat it. All you got to do in order to be successful in this business is to maintain your millionaire mindset. That's all you got to do. If you can just believe in yourself enough, that's all you need to succeed. That's it. Just a positive belief in yourself, and you can do this. Now, that was from a free position, because some of you just think that you got to come in here and start coming out your pocket. You don't. Now, let's say you just want to save gold. You can come in this business and you can exchange your paper dollars for gold. And if that's all you want to do, even if you just do that, that will earn more money than that savings account that you got in the bank, or that checking account that you got, or that 401k that you got. You still, even if you just wanted to save gold and that's all you wanted to do, you didn't want to make any more money, you just wanted to save gold as a vehicle, you would still make more money than you making in your savings account at the bank. It's just a fact, because what you're doing is you're holding on to a tier 1 asset, which is physical gold. So, let's say you want to make more money. All right, now, remember now, you got to keep the fear factor out. You have to remove the fear. Because, you know, getting a job and working on a job for 30 and 40 years, it gives you a slave mentality. It causes you to be connected, like you have an umbilical cord to your mother. It forces you to stay connected to a system, and somehow you feel like if you're not connected to that system, You become afraid. You become afraid to let go of it. Well, if you don't let go of it and you don't take some kind of risk, you'll never succeed and you'll never be wealthy that way. You have to release your fear. Now, there are 4 tiers in this company. There's bronze, silver, gold, and VIP. VIP is where you make the most money, earn the most income. If you can afford it, I suggest you start there. Now, no matter where you start, no matter if you get bronze, silver, gold, or VIP, just get one of them. Whatever your pocket can handle, whatever your household can handle, just get a package. All right. There's some things that come with that package, but the only way you're going to find that out is you have to register for your free account. I'll send you the information. All you got to do is ask me. Now, once you get your package, no matter what it is, you still want to save gold every month. That's called pay yourself first. That's what this system is about. Now, you say, Ted, is that it? That's it for you. Now, let's say you want to expand your income. Let's say you want to make it bigger. Now, here's what I said. I said free gold savings account, pick a package, save gold every month. I hope that was clear enough. All right, now, those are the simple steps. Free account, pick a package, save gold every month. Every month. Now, if you want to expand that, then what you need to do is talk to somebody just like I'm talking to you and explain to them the same thing that I'm telling you now. Just like whoever's on this stream looking at me, take this stream and share it to everybody that you know. It'll help. You tell everybody that you know just what I told you. You tell them to sign up for free. Tell them to pick a package. Tell them to save gold every month. That's all you got to do. Now, what you really want to do, if you want to maximize and you want some speed on this, money likes speed, and so does wealth. So you want to get to work right away. What you want to do is you want to find anywhere between 2 to 5 people and tell them exactly what I just told you. Tell them to do the same thing. And I'm telling you, within 90 days, you can become wealthy. That's a fact. But you have to do what I just said. You have to get in, pick your package, save gold every month, and tell everybody that you know the same thing I just told you. And when they come in, you get your 2 to 5 people. You don't tell them to buy anything because there's nothing to buy. You tell them to position themselves. Now, it's people in this business have become wealthy in 3 months. Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to be able to do that. I can tell you this. Everything's working well for me. No, it didn't happen for me in 3 months, but it's not the same for everybody. So you say, well, Ted, how much money are you making? Okay, that's a little private. But let me just say it like this. How much money I'm making cannot help you, okay? What's important is how much money you want to make. It's not how much money I'm making. Now, I have a question. I just see that, can you do this part-time? Well, certainly you can do this part-time because I'm doing it part-time. You can do it part-time and full-time, you know. So, let's say you only got 2 hours a day. Yeah, I'm going to make it 2 hours. How many people can you talk to in 2 hours a day? You think you can talk to a lot of people within 2 hours? Can you tell everybody that's within shouting distance? Can you just tell them everything I just told you? Now, you might be a little afraid, okay? You might think that you're selling. Now, I haven't sold you anything. Not on this stream. I haven't sold you a thing. The only thing that I've done is talk to you. That's all I've done. All I've done is explain to you a system, a wealth system that works. I haven't asked you to buy anything. I also told you can make money from a free position. The question is, what do you want for yourself? Do you want to continue to work 40 hours plus grinding, and then by the time Saturday morning comes, your money's gone? Is that what you want to do? Or would you rather do something a little easier? Would you rather put your money to work for you instead of you working for it? Wouldn't that work better? I think so. Yeah, I got into the business because I didn't believe it worked, and I was dead wrong. Now, I know you're wondering, how do they pay you, Ted? In a check? Okay. No, I don't get paid in a check. Let me show you what it is. Now, I'm going to cover up my number because you see this right here? That's how I get paid. I make commissions every week, and this is a MasterCard. That's how they pay me. Well, I'm getting paid a couple of ways now. You know, I mean, I'm saving in gold, and I also have a MasterCard that I can take anywhere in the world and put it into an ATM machine and get money out. Now, that's pretty good there, brother Salter. Ted, how much money you making? I get that a lot. I'm sure a lot of you get that. How much money you making? Like I'm going to tell you that. No. The question is, how much money do you want to make? Okay. Now, I believe stacking gold is a good way to make money. Okay, you know, gold is an asset anywhere on the planet. Now, I've been watching the stock market. The stock market has been tanking this is the third week. And I guarantee you, if you all have a 401k, if you look in there, you would almost slit your own throat. But if you put your money in gold, you won't have that problem. You better go and get your money out the bank. I'm telling you, I heard they're getting ready to shut the banks down. I also heard that they're getting ready to bring out the National Guards. Okay. If you notice, they are slowly stopping and slowing down our everyday movement. In a minute, they're going to have us in the house. And you're not going to be able to go to the job. You're not going to be able to go nowhere. Now, what you going to do then? You know, you don't want to listen to me. You know, you've been ignoring my posts. You've been ignoring all the posts of the people who've been talking about this system. You've been laughing at us. You've been making fun of us. I bet you're not laughing now. What's going to happen when you can no longer go out your front door and go to your job? Many of you have been told not to report to your job this week right here. You ain't got to tell me. I know it's true. Now, if you were in this system, you wouldn't have to worry about going to no job because you'd be making money in your sleep, when you're walking, when you're sitting on the porch, when you're watching TV, when you're taking a shower, when you're playing with your kids. Money will just keep rolling and rolling and stacking. Yes. You wouldn't have to worry about getting up, and you wouldn't even care how far the stock market went down because it wouldn't affect you. Just because I'm a black man don't mean that I don't know what I'm talking about. The only reason why I can tell you this is because the system is working for me, and it's working for a lot of other people. All I'm telling you to do is take a risk, jump in, and try it. Okay? Yeah, even if you're scared, even if you're afraid, do it anyway. What you gonna lose that you've not already lost? I ain't got time to do that. Okay, now they're getting ready to put you in the house. Now you won't be able to go to the job. You're gonna have plenty of time. So that's no longer gonna be an excuse. I got 24 hours in a day just like you do. All it takes is a few moments to watch a video to set yourself free from this matrix system that we live in. All you got to do is watch a video. Do you have at least 30 minutes of your personal time, precious time, to watch a video that could change your life, make you rich, or set you free? Do you have time to watch a video? I didn't say I was selling you anything. All right? Now, I get up in the morning and I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to move if I want to. I do just because I want to get up and do something. I could talk to you all night. I bet you I could turn my computer on and there's some money in there. Can you do that? Or do you have to wait till Friday when your check comes? Have you already spent your money? Like I said, what's going to happen when you no longer go to the bank and get your money? What's going to happen when the bank say, sorry, but we have shut the bank down and there's been a change in the process and no one can get any money out of this bank until further notice. What you going to do? Oh, you don't think that can happen? If you're paying attention, it's slowly happening right in front of your face. It's gotten to the point now where, just like today, you go to the store, there's no food. Yeah, I went to the store today, and the shelves were empty. What's going to happen when you go to the bank and your money, or what you think is money, is no longer there, or you can't get it? That system that you believe in so much, that system that you're holding on to, that you're so afraid of letting go of, has caused you to lose everything that you currently have because they have told you your money is either not worth anything or you can't get to it. I am trying my hardest, and I've been out here talking from corner to corner. I've been putting links out, and so have other people. There's many of us been out here trying to talk to you all and help you all save yourself, and you've been walking by us like we're blind people, like we don't know what we're talking about. Now, if all of us are saying the same thing, and all of us are making money. Everybody can't be lying to you. So if you have a family member or a friend, or if you're watching this video, they've shared this with you, trust what they say. I know a lot of them, and I see the videos too. When they share this video to you, and they're a friend of yours, colleague, or family member, please believe what they're trying to do. They're trying to help you. They are sincere. I'm backing them up right now. If you get this video and you're listening to it and you don't know me, but if somebody sends you this video and they say, listen to Teddy L. Howard, maybe he can convince you. Well, I'm really not trying to convince you, because I'm going to make money whether you come in this company or not. I know that sounds a little harsh, but I'm going to make money whether you make a decision or not. It's really up to you. All we're trying to do is help you. So, how you doing, Drea? I'm just out here trying to help you all. You know, every now and then I have to come out here on a live video because I've been doing a lot of posting, and sometimes that just don't cut it. Sometimes they want to hear your voice. So every now and then I come out here to validate myself, and I come out here to validate all of my business partners that are sending you videos and live streams just like I am. I come out here because I'm on a wealth building team, and we're out here trying to tell everybody and trying to help everybody that we know gain what we've gained. So until I come out here again, because I will be back out here, here's what I want you to do. All wealth builders, maintain your millionaire mindset. Okay? Y'all have a good night, and thanks for watching. Share this out, and hopefully it'll help somebody. Peace from the Creator. Bye-bye.